European regulators cave into crypto. Hey guys, thanks for watching G4B TV. To stay up to date with the latest on cryptocurrency, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and if Twitter is your thing, follow me at G4B_TV. So everyone, positive regulatory news coming out of the EU's Economic and Affairs Council meeting, which was held in Vienna, Austria. That's because the Commission's Vice President, Valdis Dombrovskis, made a public statement that despite the gut-wrenching market turbulence in the cryptocurrency market, the Council's position is that cryptocurrencies are here to stay, baby. The meeting was actually an informal gathering to discuss new rules for the emerging cryptocurrency sector. With the Council's meeting, Dombrovskis announced that they developed a broadly positive view of cryptocurrencies, and shockingly, even ICOs. In fact, it's the perseverance and growth of the cryptocurrency market that stands out as a surefire sign of the new technology sector's long-term viability. In his comments on ICOs, he said that we see they have the potential to emerge as a viable form of alternative financing. Already last year, ICOs helped raise over $6 billion in funding, and this year this figure will be substantially bigger. Cha-ching! That means that despite all the bad press and punishing regulations in modern economies around the world, not to mention the countless frauds out there, ICOs still continue to rapidly expand and outpace last year's breakout year by attracting more than $6 billion in 2018. In fact, according to website ICO data, this year nearly $7 billion has been raised so far. And in a joint report from PwC and the Swiss Crypto Valley Association, ICO volume has already doubled 2017's volume to exceed $13 billion. So we can safely assume that cryptocurrencies aren't going away anytime soon. In fact, Dombrovskis has, over time, emerged as a proud proponent of positive regulation over the cryptocurrency market, particularly by being a longtime advocate of the development of a unified continental regulatory framework for crypto assets. As always with regulatory news, it requires investors to differentiate between negative regulations that stifle technological innovation and punish market participants, such as making ICOs only available for the rich, from positive regulations that will pave the way for companies to receive regulatory clarity that they can count on, and allow for the needed governance required for highly glamorized institutional money to pile in. Last year, Dombrovskis wrote letters to the European Securities and Markets Authority, the European Insurance and Occupational Pensions Authority, and the European Banking Authority. Wow, that's a lot of authority. The letters strongly urged the collective groups to issue warnings for cryptocurrency enthusiasts of the risks of investing in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. His protective pleas included the regular rhetoric, citing concerns over limited investor protections, unstable markets, and lack of security, as well as the usual buzzwords that investors have come to just drown out, including money laundering, fraud, and hacking. These arguments being used to further promulgate the need for the European Union, the FSB, as well as G20 nations to continue to keep a close eye over the market. Case in point, the EU has continued to expand its scope over current anti-money laundering and anti-terror financing legislation for both crypto exchanges and wallet providers alike. However, they have large hurdles that stand in their way, including difficulty over the proper classification of cryptocurrency assets, which would determine whether to apply existing financial rules or necessitate the legislating of new ones. With an eye on the future, though, the Council appears to be working with European supervisory authorities to enact a crypto asset regulatory mapping project, designed specifically to confront these issues. This was purveyed in Dombrovskis' statement that many member states today supported the need for such mapping, so we expect to conclude this assessment later this year. This will provide a solid ground to build on and to decide on further steps in this area. Of course, don't expect these organizations to complete these measures anytime soon. Much like the Bitcoin blockchain, multi-nation government agencies are notoriously slow in reaching consensus. That's all for now. Don't forget to subscribe if you're interested in expanding your expertise over the cryptocurrency market. And as always, let me know if today's news has emboldened you to want to buy more or hold on longer to your cryptocurrency investments. And with that, I'll see you next time.